All right, let's start off with question A. We're taking -2, 5 and reflecting it over the x-axis. -2, 5, and we're reflecting it over the x-axis. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's your A prime, which is located at -2, -5. You can see there's a pattern there. -2, 5, -5. And that only works with the x and y axis and the line y equals x and y equals -x. So we won't focus too much on the rules rather than the concept. The second one, we're taking 5, 7, point B, and reflecting it over the y-axis. 5, 7, and reflecting it over the y-axis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's B prime. So it's -5, +7. Again, you see a little bit of a pattern forming there because it's an axis. Now I'll do one more from this section because it's a little bit different. You're taking point C, which is 3, -4. Right down here, and you're reflecting it over line M. Line M is not an axis, it's this line. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There's C prime. 9, -4. No pattern there from pre-image to image because it wasn't an axis. It was a random line at x equals 6, which we called line M. So go ahead and finish D, E, F, and G, but make sure you don't just do the 3 that I did and then leave the other ones blank. That gives you a pretty good idea of how to handle the rest of that section. All right, now we're going to scroll down to the top of the next page. I'm going to remind you how we handled these in class. We did 1 or 2, depending on what period you're in, before you left today. This says reflect point A over line M. So point A is right here, and line M is right here. Reflecting over line M puts you over here. Now what's important to understand is this path has to be perpendicular to this line. That has to meet at 90. So whatever you're reflecting over, if this is the path you're taking, right here, it has to be perpendicular to the line you're reflecting over. You can't go a different way. It has to be 90 degrees, which puts you right on point C. The next one, we're going to reflect point C over line H. So we have point C over line H. Remember what we just said. This is the line of reflection. We have to hit that perpendicularly. It has to be a 90-degree hit. We can't go diagonally and bounce off of it this way. It has to be 90 degrees because the line of reflection is the perpendicular bisector, which means 90 degrees. That means we're going to end up over here on point B. Okay? The only real strange one is this one. And the reason it's strange is because it gives you the answer and wants to know where you started. Still not too bad with reflections, though. If you landed on B, if that's the image, after reflecting over line G, where must you have started? Obviously, point A, 90 degrees to the line of reflection and past it. So you started at point A. It's a little backwards, but really it wouldn't have affected your answer, even if you did it backwards. So try the rest of that section, make sure you get them all done, and we'll continue tomorrow.